Some people like to share, they say I'm a here we have some peace and we don't get to be great. No, when I get done, I get the big deal. You know we still have to reach the top of the apex.
Blessed my people, welcome back, you see me? So peeps, today we're gonna talk about a dancehall artist whom in my opinion is a underachiever, you know what I mean people. The reason why I say that this artist is an underachiever is the fact that this artist had opportunities to propel himself way forward in music, you know what I mean. This individual possibly did not have enough confidence in himself because this is an individual who is filled with talent. And the artist that I'm talking about, people, is none other than Laden. Yes, people, Laden used to hang around the big ship, you know, say Steve McGregor, Chino, them, you know what I mean, Freddie McGregor place. That's how our Laden did there, you see. So, you know, Laden had the opportunity for voice on the big rhythm, them, you know what I mean, for the big producer, them actually put out the work. And as a result of that, I personally believe, say, Laden really should have get himself further in a music. Maybe him lose him way somewhere along the line. We're also gonna talk about Laden's legal troubles, you know what I mean? You know, Laden get himself in some problem with the law, a firearm position, you know, Laden end up go to prison, go do some time, you see people. So we basically take a quick look on his journey, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna give my opinion as to the reason why me believe say Laden really fall down in a music. So people, O'Keefe Aarons, otherwise known as Laden, was born in Kingston, Jamaica, you know what I mean. As a little youth I grew up, you know, Laden always loved music, you know what I mean, always want to get himself out there. So you know, Laden as a young youth always try to put himself in a position where he can actually get people to listen to him. But Laden always want to be heard. It was not until Laden find himself as a contender in the digital rising star, you know what I mean, he really get him highlight, you know what I mean, he kind of get himself out there, you know what I mean people, yeah man. So before rising star, you know, O'Keefe was just an ordinary kid who had no thinking that one day he would grace the big stage, you know what I mean people. And this is based on his reflections, things that he said, you see, Laden developed the natural gift of riding a rhythm just by listening to and singing along with other songs, you know what I mean. He basically listen how other artists articulate themselves as it relates to riding the rhythm, you know what I mean, and him catching practice by singing along, and that is how Laden learned how to ride with it. Even though Laden was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and he spent the first few years of his life in a volatile area of Kingston known as Payne Avenue, you know them places are rough. However, circumstances dictated that his family migrated from that volatile area to a more peaceful community in St. Elizabeth, an area known as Cheapside District. And this is where he attended Litz All-Age School. He later attended the E.L. Selassie High School in Kingston. You know, so after a time, his family relocate back in Kingston with him. You see people. So Laden used to have a best friend. His best friend name is Mark Richie, them call him Gussie, you see me. But there was a serious motor vehicle accident one at the time, you see it people, and you know Gussie lose his life as a result of injuries he sustained in that fatal car accident. And you know this tragic incident was what really brought out the artistic side of Laden, you know what I mean. This was when Laden started to meds to put out some real work in the music world, you see it, because Laden decided to him go sing a song, you know what I mean, and pay a tribute to him brethren who lose him life. Laden recorded him song, you know what I mean, and the song was distributed to sound systems, you know, back in them time the local sound system of gear a strength. So I just friends and the local sound system did really get that song there. But you know people, nothing really came of that song, you know what I mean. The song never really make it big, but you know Laden was getting some good feedback from that song. So even though the song not really big out in the world, you know what I mean people, the few people that hear the song on the street, them love it, and you know what I mean, them give Laden some positive encouragement, make him know say yes youth, we see your talent and we see your potential. The same people encourage Laden to keep on doing music and keep on push forward. Laden started believing in himself more, but it was not until in the year 2006, you know what I mean, when Laden got the news that the TVJ Rising Star audition was coming to his town. You know, Laden chopped down Rising Stars, you see it, people, and when it reached a place where close enough to where he was located, you know what I mean, in a Negril, Laden decided to him a go down there and him a go audition. You see me? Laden made history by becoming the first top 10 DJ finalist in the competition. He was able to withstand 7 grueling weeks of competition and critique from the judges. You know, Anthony Miller is a harsh judge, you know. Laden admits, say Anthony Miller really and truly did go hard, but Anthony Miller never really bruised him ambition, you know what I mean? He never allowed the criticism from Anthony Miller to really get to him because he never take it personal. Him knows that Anthony Miller was just basically being honest, and I make him know him faults them, so him work on him faults them to become a better person. Regardless of the criticism and so on, you know, Laden never once doubt himself or look at himself as being less of an artist, less of an entertainer. As a matter of fact, the Rising Star experience is what gave him the real drive towards putting his music out there on a more professional level. Because the fact say him up on TV for so much weeks, you know what I mean, him finish in the top 10 out of thousands of youth who are trying to get a break. Yes, so I say, you know, your officer, yeah, Laden, you know what I mean. So Laden basically become a household name. You see, people, everybody know about Laden. So regardless of the stereotype and so on and whatever people have to say, Laden now armed with this new experience and popularity need to launch a music career, and this was what he did. You know, Laden record song for Shocking Vibes record label, you know what I mean. He collaborated with Devante on the theme song, which was used to promote Cricket World Cup back in that time. It was the summer of 2007 when Laden introduced himself to Steve McGregor of the Big Ship, you know, Freddie McGregor's son, that Steve, the genius. This was to become the ultimate experience of his young career. Laden was now hanging out with the movers and shakers in the business. You know, say, back in them time, that Steve them really do the thing, you know what I mean, as a young youth them, we are not the big rhythm them, you know what I mean. All of the big artists them, a voice for Steve in the Vibes Cartel, Movado, Beanie, Bounty Killer. You see, I say, people, everybody a voice for the genius. So you know what I mean, Laden find himself living a big ship now. You see it, people. So you know, say Laden basically there in the lab. You know, Laden voice some nice songs. So I say, people, song like Don't You Like It, you know what I mean, that is on the China K rhythm, you know, Girl Coward and the Daybreak rhythm. And you know, him have a song titled I Am Sorry, you know, a big song that too. Same way, you see what I say, people. Laden also have another big song, people, when it's gonna be my time to shine, you know what I mean, my prime. You see it. So Laden do film bit as it relates to music, you see what I say, people. In my opinion, never really get that full breakout there. Even though him have some song I play upon radio, you know what I mean, him song them I play upon all kind of sound system. So now, people, we're gonna talk about Laden's legal problem. You know, Laden did done get himself in a trouble with the law. You see, I say, people, yeah, man. Laden did end up go to prison. Laden was arrested and charged for illegal possession of a firearm, you know what I mean, and ammunition. Just like a lot of other dancehall entertainers, you see. A lot of other entertainers in dancehall get themselves into similar problem, you know what I mean. So it's not a situation where this is only unique to Laden. You get to me as the people, yeah, man. Other dancehall artists have been charged for gun possession in the past. You get me as a people, you know, artists like even Bounty Killer, you know what I mean, them and they go through them thing there already. You know, it was reported that on the night of October the 28th in the year 2020, the police officers were on patrol in the Cheapside area of St. Elizabeth. They signaled a driver of a black Mercedes-Benz to stop. The driver initially complied, but after the police approached the vehicle, him speed off. So you know, the police start to pursue the vehicle, you know what I mean, safely. And whilst the police were pursuing this vehicle, you know what I mean, they could see when an object was thrown through the sunroof, you know what I mean. The entertainer throw the gun out of the vehicle. Maybe the reason why him drive off are because him want some space, which part him can dash with the gun, you know what I mean? Then him could have give the police them a different story, but because the police them did so close to him, you know what I mean? The police them end up seeing the object was actually thrown from the vehicle. You see it, people? Yeah, man. The vehicle was eventually intercepted, and you know the police them eventually recovered the item and see that the item was a firearm that was actually thrown from the vehicle. And after intercepting the vehicle, the police realized that the dancehall entertainer Laden was the one in that vehicle, you know what I mean, people. Laden was arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. So him end up get charged and go court, you know. People go to court for a little time. But you know the case never really drag out, you see, people, because in December 2020 he was convicted for the offenses of illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison for illegal possession of firearm and 18 months in prison for illegal possession of ammunition. You know, the sentence run concurrently. So, and like say, the 4 year they have it done and then the 18 months start. You know, everything run one time. Lad, not really give thanks, say, it was that time him get catch and it's not now, because if it was now, you know, say, lad na look for about 20 years prison for the same offense. They get a massive people, but then, you know, say, it was basically a slap on the wrist. You see me? But now the thing kind of changed, you know what I mean? The law changed and it kind of upgrade more. However, you know, Laden is out of prison now and back in the street. We don't really hear nothing great from Laden since him come from prison. They get him as a people. The biggest news about Laden since him released from prison was that him released from prison. When I hear him drop a hit song, we can say, yeah, you know, Laden, do a thing. And you know, people, Laden never know big artists like them, Vybz Kartel, you know, Vybz Kartel, them come from prison and then they all about over the media everywhere, you know what I mean? And everybody want to see him, I plan big show and so on and so forth. You see, my people. So in order for Laden really shine, what he has to do, he have to sing big song, you know what I mean? For people say, yeah man, I Laden that. You see me? So now I'm time for really shine. You see? But Laden, as we say, you do your crime and you do your time. So at the end of the day, we not hold it against you. You're a talented artist and we need for you now to put out some good content, you know what I mean, some good music for the people. Listen, you know what I mean, can talk about the experience whilst in a prison and so on and so forth. You get what I say? So people, as it relates to Laden, that is my input. You can leave your views in the comment section. As also, you can like, subscribe and share. Peace.
Good to see you, man.
Never lessons. Thank you for having me.
How long you there road?
Just few months, 2 months, I think.
2 months. If I know if you did turn back the clock, you could never have seen this happening.
For real.
So you served how much time? Let's see, you were 30 months of a 4-year prison sentence.
Yeah, that's it.
You're locked away for a good little while.
2 years and a couple months,
That's
yeah.
nice.
It was hell, you know, but you know, I'm never allowed to break me. You know? It's a place where you have to remain solid. Cause them place they will get the best of you, is it? I would never want to go back there. Never, ever, ever, ever. And I'm not encourage nobody, you know, to do nothing for go there either. Yeah. Very rough place.
Yeah. What was that about though, Laden? Because we knew you as somebody who was making positive music, you were on a positive trajectory. Is it a part of the trappings of the business? Was it peer pressure? Was it, what was it?
Just life, you know, at times, you know, things come at you in life, you understand? I never have any motive to do anything, you know, I just to feel safe, you understand? Because the environment was, you know, rough and risky, you know. A lot of things. This is Jamaica, you're supposed to know how Jamaica run, you know. So it was just a safe type of vibe for me, you know.
Yeah.
No motive to do anything, go and do anything, scared anyone. You understand?
Yeah.
Wrote any music while you were in?
A lot. Yeah, man, so many tracks that I've recorded since I've been released, you know. Just look out for them. I was born tough, you know, level, yeah, you know. Laden ain't no soft kid, you know. I was born in the garrison and, you know, garrison teach you a lot of things, you know, in terms of rules and laws and how to be defensive at times, you understand? So As I said, tough.